Well, GNR is a security force with a military nature, and it is constituted by military elements organized in a special body of troops. Well, in this kind we have a main activity that is to ensure legal democracy and protect internal security and citizen rights. And due to this main mission, we have a couple of main activities, we could say like that, like law enforcement, policing, crime investigation, fiscal and customs, state and honors, public order, and also the coastal control unit. What is this? It's a special unit that we have that has a main mission of monitoring, patrolling our coast and detect illegal activities. And also it's responsible for operate and manage our national surveillance system that is called CIVIC, the Integrated Command and Control System. ALFA, in my own perspective, it's very important for what we do here in Portugal and regarding also our surveillance of our coast, because our system, it was developed to detect and to identify and to make the follow-up of small boats, okay, more or less with 4 meters. And regarding ALFA will able to do more than just detect maritime threats, because ALFA will help us to identify and to detect aerial threats, things that we are not able to do it nowadays, because we have been seeing a kind of a new modus operandi that use this kind of small, slow and low-flying aircraft, and also manned and unmanned aircraft that use this kind of transportation to carry out drugs, not to all countries, because we are not having this kind of problems, more or less nowadays, but we are seeing this in Spain, because they are much more closer than from Morocco than we are. Yes, I think the future should be ALFA integrated with our national surveillance system, okay? They would be they would be interconnected. And how can I say this? We have our mobile surveillance units, and these units, they are deployed in some places that our fixed towers are not able to cover all our coast. And regarding ALFA connected with this kind of mobile stations that we have, it would be very important, because ALFA cannot be we cannot say that ALFA should be in just one place, because the plane can cross our maritime border, it can cross our line coast, and he can land in a place that we don't even imagine, okay? And so this is important, because all of this has to work with intelligence. Without intelligence, this doesn't work. Okay, intelligence is very important, and ALFA also integrated with our mobile stations. We can put it wherever we need, and also where we have information about what is going on. Does it change? Well, it changed a lot, because having a system like ALFA, it will increase our reaction capability, and obviously that will increase the control of our border, and we'll be able to be more effective in what we do. Well, in Portugal, as I told you, we are not dealing with this kind of modus operandi. Although we have a couple of situations regarding low-flying aircrafts that are non-authorized to fly, and also we have a special case, not a special case, but a case that we have knowledge that a flight from a helicopter that departed from the south of Portugal, and then 2 days after, he was seized in Spain with 400 kilos of hashish. And also we have a couple of situations that we have knowledge through Guarda Civil that are happening in Spain regarding cross-border crime using this kind of assets. Having ALFA system, that will increase our reaction capability, because our national surveillance system has, it is working very well, quite well, but we could say that it has more or less a gap, because we are not able to detect aerial threats, okay? And having a kind of a tool like ALFA, we will increase our reaction capability regarding cross-border crime, and especially this kind of modus operandi that drug dealers are using nowadays. ALFA, it's well, for EU citizens, it's very important to know that security forces all over around the world, not only in Portugal, but regarding this, for example, this project between GNR and Guardia Civil, we are working very closely with the industry to develop new technologies that will help us to control more safety our borders and to ensure the security and the safety of EU citizens inside Europe, controlling our borders. We can say that obviously the Commission is investing on the safety and the safety on the free movement of all EU citizens inside Europe, and obviously protecting our borders against illegal cross-border crime. And well, for example, illegal immigration, we are not facing this kind of situation using airplanes, but maybe one day we'll have this kind of situations also. Well, these 3 days that we have been here working, we were able to set up like a command and control center where we have, I can say that was the beginning, because ALFA system was developed by different entities, you know, and this was like a checkup to see everything was working quite well. And regarding this, I can say, well, I was a little bit enthusiastic to see what was going on, because I knew that in the point of view of the radar that would be able to detect airplanes, but even like that I was a little bit suspicious to know if they were able to distinguish if it is an helicopter, if it is a drone, if it is an airplane, and it did it quite well. And also the electro-optic was able to identify the target. And the other thing, to predict the landing site, that was something that really is amazing, because we can say that it is almost impossible to predict what is unpredictable. But even like that, he was able to predict, not in a short area, because it gives you a big area, and in operation point of view it's difficult to cover all that area, to send all the patrols, more than 2 or 3, to cover the area. But even like that, it's better to do that than having nothing. And so the concept for these 3 days, I think, in my own opinion, I think it was achieved for sure. But now, of course, work still going on. This is not the end for ALFA, for sure. They have to fine-tune a lot of things. As I was telling you, I was not quite sure if ALFA would be able really to work. That was something that I was discussing with my colleagues from GNR, because, like I told you, I believed in the radar, but then the other things I was a little bit suspicious, you know, thinking if it is going really to work like they say, the engineers, obviously, and seeing this in the point of view of the end user, I think it went quite well.